Hello, everyone. Vince Ryder here, and yeah, welcome to my review of Lackadaisy, an animation that I never expected to watch, but it was released like 14 hours ago. As I'm watching it this late, and yeah, here I am just talking about it, my thoughts about it, and in no detail, especially when it comes down to the origins of this particular animation. Yeah, animation, and this is an interesting one. It's not every day I get an animation that I've seen that is heavily inspired by olden Western, something like that in the US, especially Midwestern. How this is like based in St. Louis, Mississippi. Though I guess St. Louis is in Mississippi. I thought it's in Missouri. As a person that is into geography, I don't know where that came from. But seriously, this is a show heavily within that influence in America. You'd be thinking like there's like the amount of animes itself, especially food of Japan here and there, Korea and all other countries, France and all that. But yeah, this one is based in the US. Even though there's already enough, American inspired kind of animations here and there, this one actually kind of interests me to see it as it gave me like the same vibes when playing Fallout you know, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout, even Outer Worlds. Like it sort of really gives me that inspiration almost from listening to characters and watching the different scenes. Speaking of the scenes, what's up with the ragdoll face lining? As if I'm pretty sure, of course, it's a pilot, but I bet they're gonna improve that later on. That's very noticeable because you don't see that in a lot of animations, especially in Hazbin Hotel, which the same actor that voice act Hazbin Hotel Angel is in this, so that's pretty cool. And it seems like he's everywhere. Like Michael Kovic is like in so many other pilots. He's the pilot man. What is up with that? But yeah, this one is just in a spot in my heart where it's so like within that style, the same thing of has been because of its like classic doobity doop doop kind of style to its own environment. In a ways, that's what I like. And also, mark me if I'm wrong. I actually am, I'm a college student inside drama appreciation at the moment, and I see these skits of like, Shakespeare and all that, where they talk like a certain way. I noticed that between this one, not that I'm comparing the two, but the way they talk, the characters itself. Like, for example, if I go to the store, oh, how the store is almost closing, how the breeze is breezing. It's not like that, but it's kind of has that almost same flow to that. If you know what I mean, how the cat is like, just like reminiscing about the weather in the city and playing his violin, how he's about the arts and how he's very delusional in his ways, where he's delirious of just like the actions and stuff. He gets crazy. He has his Joker moment when he's bombing the whole entire construction site, and his fellow characters being a much more sane and reasonable people. Like, I don't know, maybe Michael just had that kind of like voice that really matches within that vibe. But this one being this classic, like, I don't know, mobster kind of, ruggedy ragged in the town kind of like animation that is very kind of like within its Western roots. The casinos, the jazz, it really is fitting that style itself. I know my accent is fitting that style. I don't know if it's like there's any time they're going to the East Coast. That would be nice. But yeah, this like a daisy really matches up to like the expectations of a good pilot in a ways. I do see that with the story and its different style and how they run with it. I like how it puts so much different varieties throughout this particular animation that makes it so unique. I am kind of curious of more about it. And also the history about it is very rich. How it started as a webcomic years ago, and now they had like a Kickstarter raising money, and also with the help of like Honeycast and I believe Vivsy as well, Vivsy Pop, or some of that, and people within that community in American animation that really supported this. And excuse me, I tried to hold my cough, but I failed. But this one is pretty good. The feeling of it's sort of the same feeling when I again Fallout, but also now thinking about it, Cuphead. It really does somewhat feel like Cuphead. Like I'm just noticing that right now. And of course, as a person that kind of almost has its own character defined, that style because of my accent, it just it fits very well. I feel like there was going to be some British characters surrounding this. I don't know why. Maybe it's the hats and how it's based in like olden U.S. times. So you would think there'd be like British colonies surrounding this area at this time, and how it sets the time and date for this particular area. I feel like there's so much rich history behind Lackadaisy, but overall, it is such a rich like animation that is golden, that it feels like it's finally here. That it's been so long from out of the dust, and now it's came here, and it's well deserved. And I hope for I wish the best success for the creators of this animation, the artists, the writers, and stuff like that. And a lot of it still doesn't make sense. Maybe if I watched the web comic, it would make sense. Then again, this is a pilot. This is supposed to hold you. I want to know the behind the the characters and ways behind the relationship with these two characters that is part of like Michael Kovic's cat character that he plays, and also behind like what happened to the city, what is going on within this, the economy, the community, and all that, and also behind the enemies. Like, what is up with this one cat, this black cat with glasses, that was like trying like to do his like, I don't know, he had like a full-on anime moment where he was just like focusing, ready to shoot his shot, and I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that was about. There was some technique that he was trying to pull. He maybe be the one shot man, or trying to be. But and also, what is up with the fun with between the couple of the enemies? like they're just like happy all day long. They're like the Suicide Squad almost. So there is a lot of explaining to do when it comes down to what I seen within this animation. But overall, I like it. I dig it. It's not bad. I honestly, to say this, it's not for me, because I wouldn't see myself really getting into this world. If I had to be honest, it doesn't lure me, but it is interesting because it's different. And when something like this comes into the forefront of most of these animations that I wouldn't say look the same, but it holds me more than it holds like, Murder of Drones and also Hell of a Boss. Hazbin Hotel is something that I'm really still expecting, especially now. But for this one, like, I like it. I don't know what points I would give it. Probably like a 7 out of 10. But it's like I said, there's a richness to this that makes it so unique, where I see the quality, I see the hard work, and I see the poetry behind these characters, and behind especially the way they talk. It is such a different kind of animation that I never expect. It will be something definitely reminiscent if you like if you've seen this like in the olden times, or like a long time ago. I think they're trying to emulate that through this animation, where it's like long, if you imagine yourself in the 1920s watching this, like maybe that's what it is. But then again, I wouldn't know. Other than that, yeah, I like, there's parts that I wouldn't like. I don't know if I would like it or any of that. The lining is kind of bothering me, a little bit. I feel like that it doesn't look finished when the lining is there. But it's interesting the way they put it there, you know? And I guess that's it. I mean, I wish there was some explanation of what is going on with this fight, you know? But other than that, yeah, it seems like there's an opening through this world that the creators of Lackadaisy has opened the gates of what its potential for. Other than that, I like it. I definitely expect you to check it. It's free on YouTube. And for these YouTube animations out there, the quality is getting better. Like, it's very good. Like, the quality compared to this to has been. I like this. I prefer this because of how shiny it is in a ways, and also it's new. But other than that, I'll see you when I see you. One love and a peace.